What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine. And we got an epic review for y'all today. We are going to review Don't Breathe 2, Part 2, the sequel to Don't Breathe. Why did you laugh? Hey, just so make sure they know what I'm talking about. This is the sequel to Don't Breathe. But before we review that, we got intro. All right. We have returned. We are here for the Don't Breathe 2 review. And let me tell you, old Storm and Norman, this dude, hey man, this dude's something else, man.
Yeah.
Storm and Norman. Hey, so okay, they humanized him a little bit. If anybody seen the first movie of Don't Breathe is basically, it was a home invasion that went wrong.
As wrong as a home invasion can go.
Where they thought they was stealing from a poor old blind guy, but he was a war vet that was had a dark secret, a very dark secret in his house. And he ended up becoming the killer.
Yeah.
The antagonist of the movie.
I still don't quite know how to wrap. Like, even this far down the line, I still have a hard time wrapping my brain around how to explain that movie. It's like, well, because like, yeah, they bust in the wrong house and they mess with the wrong dude, and like he proceeds to become a more wrong dude as the movie progresses.
Right, you're right. As the movie progressed, because at first you're thinking, well, shoot, they messed with him, so I'm rooting for him.
Like, you was happy when he took out the first one, and then the movie keeps going. It's like, oh no,
they did. They flipped it on you where you rooted for Storm and Norman. You like, get their ass breaking your house. You gonna mess with a blind guy? You know, y'all deserve this, but whoa, just slow down, Norman. Hold on.
Hey, bro, chill with that turkey baster.
Yeah.
Chill.
And then it got to the point where like, this dude is messed up. I hope this girl get away.
Yeah, because that movie it tricked you into not giving a damn about any of these people. It's like, they get what they deserve.
Yeah.
And then once you get towards the end of it, man, it's just like, oh God.
Yeah.
I really like, you don't even care about if anybody stops him at a certain point. You just want someone to survive.
Right. So they turned him into the antagonist of the movie, where he's basically they turned to kind of like a slasher. It was a good movie, man. It's one of my favorite movies of that year.
That bit with the machete has never left my head.
Yeah. Where you think a blind guy can't be threatening. Oh, he can be.
Man.
So this is part 2, and we was wondering, okay, but we talked about this on the trailer reaction. Norman was the villain, so how the hell are they gonna make him the protagonist of the movie? You know how they did that? Get the worst villains I ever seen in movies. But you know what? Okay,
they're like some Breaking Bad throwaway villains, man.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that. Before we get all the way deep into the review, man, we're gonna watch this trailer and give the people that haven't seen the trailer a look at what the movie looked like, and then we'll be back with our full review.
I get to go to town today, right?
You need to pass all your tests. Failed. The gun is in my hand.
Remember, the guy's blind, but he's still dangerous. Find the girl.
hunt this motherfucker. It's not me you need to be scared of, little girl. The man standing next to you. Now, I don't know who he is, but I know who he's not. I know who he's not.
They showing all the damn. That means we could just talk about it.
You're gonna see what I see.
We was the roof for that guy.
Yeah.
I'm mad that the trailer
Yeah,
showed
they just
all
showed
the
everything.
best.
This dude out here
kills.
looking like old man Logan. Man.
Like, damn. But that was Don't Breathe 2 trailer, man. So as they said, it's a continuation of the first movie. So it leaves off. I mean, it picks up a little after the first movie. But my question is this: that first house? Oh wait, the house didn't burn down, did it?
No.
That's not the same house though, right?
I don't think it is.
Right. So he finds all these old raggedy houses and move. He's like, hey, I'm tired of this house. I want another old raggedy house. It's like, man, how you in the same kind of house, man?
Yeah.
But,
hey, you know what? That blind resourcefulness, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Daredevil has his trick apartment, you know, with all the secret entrances. And
right. And this house got corridors and it's just like big and creepy. You know what I'm saying? It's worse than the first house, but it's a little more room, but it's still creepy as hell. It's got all the basement with the leading to the cellar doors that open from the outside and
the greenhouse and
yeah. So so it's a continuation from Don't Breathe, which if you've seen the first movie, he survived at the end, and he was like, "Boy, he get to live the sleeves another day. What are he gonna do?" So if you saw in the trailer, he's got a daughter now. How he get this daughter, I guess we'll they'd be a little spoilerish how he got the daughter, but he's been taking care of this kid for about 8 years. They kind of let you know, and so she, look at him as her dad or whatever. I think she don't know that's not her dad.
She thinks he's her dad.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess she don't have, because he found her and now he took care of her, but she should have some memory of, I guess, her traumatic experience.
Because I assume she's about 4 or so when he finds her, and that's about when long-term memory starts to form.
Yeah.
So
I can remember things when I was 4.
Yeah. I feel like you could get away with some stuff. I don't know if you can get away with that.
Yeah, like if I was taken away from my family, I would know that I'm not.
Yeah.
This is not
It'd
my.
be one thing to say, your parents left you with me to take care of you. That'd be one thing. But
Yeah. She was calling him uncle or something.
Yeah,
it's
like,
I'm your uncle.
It's Uncle Norman.
Uncle Norman. But no. So anyway, he's got this girl, and he's being too protective. Yeah. So protective that it's creepy.
It's like, what was that movie? It was one of the Cloverfields where the dude's got the chick in his basement or whatever,
and he won't
let her look outside.
Yeah,
it's like that
for your protection.
For your protection, you're clearly a prisoner.
Yeah,
we're not going to call it you being a prisoner. We're not going to say that, but you're clearly a prisoner.
And everywhere he walk around with this gun on his hip everywhere he went.
Yeah, you're not a prisoner. You just can't leave.
But you know what? He let her get a little. Let her get a little. Yeah. A little time away from the old creepy house.
Yeah, I was a little worried when this started because I thought this was going to be a grooming situation.
Oh, my goodness. No, I don't think it was that.
But
it was clear. If you watch the first one, he wanted a child very badly. So it's clear that he was thinking of this is a father-daughter relationship, nothing more.
Well, like, because like I feel like they kind of explain away why he's not clearly the bad guy in this one. In that, the first one, the stuff he got into was revenge motivated.
Yeah.
And when the first instance of that was taken away from him, he said, "Well, you took that from me, so now you had to take their place."
Yeah, right.
So with this, he doesn't have any of that. So it's just like, look,
But he ended up getting what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know? So, and how that happened was so convenient. It was like, get out of here. What is this?
It was the most convenient thing ever. Like he just like especially for a blind guy. Like
man, look, hold on. The big twist in the first movie was you getting a child, and out of nowhere you just find a child that didn't have nowhere else to go.
Look, you know, you know what it is? It's about as convenient as Batman happening upon kids that need direction. It's like
no, this is more than that.
It's like you know what? I don't have a Robin anymore. Oh look, some kid trying to steal my tires. Like it's like,
well, I guess you could be Robin.
You know, well, kid, you're coming.
Why, if you just thought this up, why you already got the outfit made in my?
Don't worry about that. then you get the page of him slapping Robin.
Yeah,
it's like put on the outfit.
Okay, you did that. Anyway, so all right, so they're living happy, I guess. Even though she's a prisoner, and you know, the girl just kind of really did not seem she was like comfortable there. It's like I didn't know. I thought that they would play it off as she happy, she wanted to be here. No, she didn't seem like she really wanted to be there.
Cause like she
looking up orphanages and what they call it, shelters and shit.
Yeah,
it's like why would she do that if she already think that this is her house?
Cause like she has. She
got an escape plan in her head.
You know, she knows where she's gonna go. You know, she clearly wants out. There is no part of her demeanor in this movie that doesn't tell you she wants out.
Right. She don't seem like she's happy with him, and which I'm like, that's kind of contradicting what they said.
It kind of feels like when you know someone who's in an abusive relationship and they don't know how to leave.
Yeah,
that's what.
But they making plans. And they scared if that person found out they making plans, that's their ass. You know, I'm like, okay. Are we supposed to like the guy or not? You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all making it hard to like this dude because he's being kind of mean and not letting this girl go.
And I wonder how much of that is like just they didn't know how to make him truly likable, or they didn't want him to get to be too likable.
Right, and I understand that because if you think the stuff he did in the first movie, it's hard to make him a likable guy. You know, and it wouldn't be in character if he just up and be like, oh, I'm just this happy-go-lucky guy that's always a nice dad. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not in this character that they set up. So we're going to enter the bad guys. Let's go into the bad guys. And where they get these guys from?
Did they have names? I don't.
I'm
sure they had names.
Bad guys are us.
Bad guys are, man, when I tell you, like
these dudes are the.
I swear, I've seen these guys playing random bad guys on every cop show.
Man, dude, like, they got these dudes from 80s. Like these dudes are like 80s villains that was in movies where they just need like punk rockers. You know, every 80 movie gang was like punk rockers. Yeah. These were these guys,
and they did it. They got them verbatim. You got the one guy with the slick back hair. You got
the dude with the mullet with the hair cut on the sides.
Yeah, you got the dude with the bleach blonde hair.
Where did not stand out?
You know, like,
oh, you notice the guy with the bleach blonde hair was like, yo. He kept saying, yo.
Yeah. The hip.
Whoa, who wrote this?
Like,
whoa.
You know what it was? They wanted us to want them dead.
Yeah.
They wanted us to want them dead.
Check all the boxes. Yeah, I mean, for real, these guys, all the dudes, all the villains were so scummy. We made
their main dude.
The leader was in a woman's bathroom just chilling. Well, what was you doing there?
His first line in the movie is, "Hey there, little girl." Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, no, I thought my thing. I'm good. But yeah. But look, it was funny because, wait a minute. What are you doing in the women's bathroom, first off? Because I'm thinking like, wait, She come out the bathroom. It's a dude just kind of like sitting there. Hey, what's up? And she kind of like, oh well, she didn't seem like what the hell. She just, which makes sense though because she was like training how to survive and all that stuff.
Can I get to the exit? No. Can I get to that one? Maybe.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Okay, well I gotta go.
Right. So I mean, the girl was good too. What was her name? I think I looked it up. It was Madeline Grace. That's the name of the actress. So the little girl was good, but it was just I just couldn't believe. I mean, the dude just greasy. They got skull cap on.
Like the Count Polo where he's like he's running his hand through her hair as she's trying to run. What is your
Man, okay. Hanging out in women's bathrooms at truck stops. That's what he do.
Just in case you didn't know who the bad guy was.
No, so, okay, this is how you turn a villain into a protagonist, right? Because get back people worse than him. Where you take a villain in the first movie, continue their story, and either you do a redemption thing where they trying to make up for doing the bad things they did, or just get somebody worse than them. So they had a little both.
But they even give you like a throwaway bit of foreshadowing on the television at the gas station. So it's like there's some folks kidnapping people with heart.
Hold on, I'm not hearing you.
I'm
Go
hearing
ahead.
me a little bit.
Okay, yeah, just get closer. For some reason, I wasn't hearing any of my earphones. But go ahead, finish.
Yeah, so like there's a news broadcast like there's people going around kidnapping people and harvesting their organs.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Nice foreshadowing there.
Yeah, and so it's like
Okay, I can hear you better now.
and that's why you get
I
the.
think he was out for a minute.
I might have been out. Yeah, but that's why you get that weird focus shot on the cooler in the back of their truck.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even pick up on that. So they doing that too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, look, these dudes are so scummy. They sell meth. They steal organs. They kidnap people. They kidnap kids. They kill women. Look, check all the boxes of everything that makes villains the worst ever. Women, kids, sell drugs, steal organs, kidnap people. What else?
The only thing they didn't have him do is the one thing they can't do because they already had their protagonist do it in the last movie, which is
what, rape?
Yeah. Because you can't use that as a mark against them when it's a mark against your good guy.
We don't know. They don't what they do.
I mean, they probably
and they got
do.
some. And they hide out. They had a hotel.
Yeah.
They had some hotel somewhere.
Run down old hotel.
But the hotel looked like it was in perfect working condition. Like they got electricity.
Yeah.
Be different. They had candles. No, they had electricity.
But you know what? That's
a fresh fish tank just sitting there.
That's kind of an '80s thing too, though. Like where somebody's like, I need a place to lie low. Well, this is hotel, and the lights are still on. The
lights
water's
on,
still running.
everything. So by the way, this is in Detroit. So there's a lot of abandoned areas in Detroit. So this might actually can happen.
Very cheap to shoot. Very cheap to shoot in Detroit.
Yeah. So and that's part of the theme. But the theme of the movies where in Detroit, where a lot of neighborhoods are abandoned now, is he just living by himself.
Yeah.
In this place or whatever.
You can get real estate real cheap up there.
Well, I mean.
I think right now they're still paying people to move there.
Probably, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. If you want to build something new on there, okay. But if you're just looking somewhere to live, don't go there.
Yeah.
But so okay, they got these villains that just like ridiculously scummy. Like I'm talking about, like I said, they got them at Villains Are Us because they just was so cliched and just like, oh my God, they look like the street punks from Ninja Turtles. What was the name of that game from the old Ninja Turtle? The Purple Dragons.
Purple Dragons.
That's what they look like.
Oh man, that's a throwback.
The Purple Dragons.
Just the grimiest geezers the world ever saw. And they're all like from the jump, just like, okay, you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag, you're a scumbag. I don't need to know nothing.
So we're not feeling sorry for them getting their comeuppance, right?
Right.
Because when we already know when Storm and Norman, once they mess with him, it's a wrap for them.
Yeah.
So it's all about how.
Yeah.
You know? But you know what I did like though? I did like the fact that these guys are, I guess they didn't say, but a lot of them ex-military, right?
Yeah.
So they had some skills too. And when he going up against them, they didn't just fall easy. It was a task.
Yeah.
And it was sometimes he was evenly matched, you know, which I liked that. You know, it wasn't just.
So the extent he has to go through to put him down too is then he has to get real creative with.
Yeah, you got to get credit, and he took his licks too. You know, they got some shots in before they went down.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, this movie they got gory with the kills.
Bro.
How'd you like that gore?
Oh, like even like that's not even. They showed it in the trailer. There's a guy whose mouth and nose he glues shut.
I know, but you gotta wonder why you just didn't kill him. Why did you do that?
I'm more concerned with the fact that he managed to keep the dude's mouth closed long enough to glue it
He
shut.
could have been, because he was choking him out, so he could have fell unconscious.
Maybe.
And then did that.
Maybe.
But see,
But then like the way they get him loose of the glue.
I know. Just seeing what happened was like, oh my God, that was so gory.
Yeah.
Just seeing how they actually had to, what he had to do to.
Because like you can't just cut his mouth open.
I know.
You know, so it's like, oh damn.
Right. I was like, whoa, okay, they going there with this.
We see the same dude with the undercut mullet, which I don't even know why anyone picks
The
that
guy
haircut.
that used the claw hammer.
Yeah.
That,
They just showed him in the trailer how he got took out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
It's-
you know.
Right. I don't know why they showed that whole scene.
Yeah.
But
But
some
like-
of the. Okay, but go ahead. Say what
Yeah.
you say.
So like the thing I love about it is like the kills are gory, but just the way he deals with them temporarily.
Yeah.
Like I can't win this fight right now, so I gotta hurt you bad enough that I can get away.
Right, but see, that's sort of my problem. Where it was times where he could took people out, and he did things almost just to show off.
Yeah.
It was like you ain't showing off to nobody, because that part right there, he had the guy. All he got to do is hit him with the hammer, but he put the bell in his throat just so he can walk away, so he can
Yeah.
throw the hammer at him.
Yeah.
Like you had your hands on him. You didn't have to do
But
that.
that guy killed his dog though.
Okay, but no, I got you. But I'm just saying, how did he?
Spoiler, sorry.
Or you're right. But I was just saying, why would you do that?
Yeah. Well, it's like even the guy in the basement, right? Where it's like he had his whole plot how he was gonna take him out. The dude saw it's like, I see what you're doing, old man.
Yeah.
Like, and he had to change his plan because the dude
Well,
knew what he was up to.
Right. And I like that too, where it's like you wonder, why don't you shoot him? Just shoot him, you know?
Yeah.
And he took away. Got creative enough to make okay. So if you shoot me, we both die because this place is gonna blow up. I was like, oh, okay, old man. Oh, you want to fight, old man? Man, dude, those bad guys, man. God. But it was fun to watch, man. I'm telling you, it's kind of like a grindhouse movie where it's just like, if you want to see some gore and some kills, and like if you like slasher movies, you'll like this. But slasher movies, usually the victims can't fight back.
Yeah.
And now if the victims are very much capable, strong people, and the protagonist, the protagonist slasher has to actually work to take out these guys.
It's a weird
take
thing
out his prey.
where you ride that line between slasher and action flick.
It is. It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
It's like you said. It's riding the line. It's on the line. It's either one door says slasher, one door says action flick. You can get out on which one, but it's both of them actually. Where it's where you'll see this in movies where a guy is trying to fight people or take out people to survive or get out of a situation or whatever. But then again, he wanted to get the girl back, but he also wanted to extract revenge.
Yeah.
So it's both,
Yeah. It's that weird overblown sense of vengeance where it's like, no, I have to hurt you now.
Yeah, it got to the point where the girl was like, "Stop, he's dead."
Stop, he's already dead. But yeah, it's like, dude, you could have wrapped this up in about 30 minutes. You would have been good and done, but you had to take your time.
Yeah. Okay, so it was this one scene though that made me laugh my ass off. I was the only person in there, so it was one other couple came in. But anyway, doesn't matter. But I laughed so loud on this part I was like, I probably disturb people, but whatever. But so they go back to their hideout. They leave the blind guy there, and they go back to their hideout. Like, whew, we ain't got to deal with that no more or whatever. And then he show up. It's him. How could he find? And the dog walk in like, woof, man, damn. Their dog walk in like,
with his
where my food
bags.
at? He went straight to his food too.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm hungry. What y'all been up to? Mother.
Disloyal mother.
Y'all love me.
Oh, man. So when I went to see it, the theater was a little more crowded, and there was a couple few seats down from me. The dude, he had fallen asleep like every 5 minutes. And then like his wife.
There are those.
Yeah. His wife wakes him up. Look, it's the dog. It's the dog.
Man, I'll tell you, man, we got dog lovers out here. Dog lovers would like, but it's scenes in there that dog lovers would. I would have been like, hey, that dog would have been dead as hell if I was there. But it seems that they went out their way to save animals. Not people, though. Yeah. They went out their way to save animals.
Like, also, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, look, either you save your dog or the dog does what the dog does. You don't get mad at the dog for surviving, man. Yeah. But, like, it was so funny. Like, he even, like, shoots at the dish, like, you don't get to eat, but get out of here. Yeah. Get out. What
my folks do? Man, I'm about to go. I could just, if that dog could talk, man, I could just tell exactly what he was saying.
Like, I don't know why you mad at me. I'm just doing what I do, man. I'm just eating.
No, you left me. But no, it was some good scenes, man. Yeah. And then, okay, so they had this turning point, right? Before I wrap up, they had this turning point, and I'm not gonna say exactly what it was. And I was like, oh man, I'm not sure how I feel about this. You know, where they made the bad guys a little sympathetic for 10 seconds.
For 10 seconds. And, I'm a skeptic, and like they have this really sweet, tender moment. I'm like, oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. No, they had them sympathetic for 10 seconds and immediately evil. Yeah, like, hold on. Y'all set something up that might make me feel like I don't know how I want to feel, and then y'all immediately said, just kidding. We're evil. It's like, okay, man. You almost did something with that, and you
surprise!
Just threw it away. Psych! Not that anybody say psych anymore, but that was a psych out moment.
But and it's like in that scene too. It's like you got some of the bad guys like, are we bad guys for doing this? Man, we was bad guys before. Calm your ass down. This is what we do.
Man, there was this one scene where. You gotta. I always wonder at what point, where in the movies, everybody dying, henchmen just still keep coming at the. When you see when it's 30 of y'all and 28 of them just got mowed down, the last two,
what is your motivation to keep going?
The last two would just go.
It's like, okay, this dude just killed 15 of our dudes. At least
and we got 17. So
at least half of them was military trained. It's me and the boss left.
So yeah, and it was like,
hey, they that way,
right? It's like, at what point were you not just say, all right, I'm not that loyal. The money ain't worth it. I want to live, and just leave. And that's what one dude said. I'm out.
Hey, look, bro, I ain't about this. All right, look, you want to go?
But of course, he went down the wrong hallway and went right to the danger. Like, man,
oh god,
like, bro,
like. Also,
of course, you wanted him dead for what he was about to do.
But like
anyway.
the place he like even like when he gave him directions. Okay, you want to go that way, and that's where they're going.
Not him. The other guy.
Oh, the other dude. Man,
he made it out.
Yeah, he made it out.
But which is always one guy that was like, "Hey man, I'm not cool with this." So usually, sometimes they make it out.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the doctor.
Yeah.
Man. where remember
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Bring your ass back here.
right to the wrong direction. If he would have went the other direction, it might have been cool.
That was my most inappropriate laugh of this film. It was like I couldn't stop myself. Like folks was looking at me like, what is wrong with this dude?
So yeah, I mean, it was a good movie, man. It was good for if you're just looking for like some. It wasn't no groundbreaking movie. Like the first one felt more like, okay, it's different, but it hit some cliches. But I still had enough fun with it where it was actually a good watch.
Yeah.
You know, very gory slasher. Well, I say it's horror and action. More on the action though.
Like an action slasher.
Yeah, but it's more on the action though because if your slasher is the protagonist,
like it's very
then
much,
move it more to the action over the
it's
horror.
Very much, like you said,
because it's like who was the victims? Look at the victims.
Yeah,
like
you can't.
Who want them to live?
You can't feel bad for him.
He probably saved lives by getting rid of those guys.
Like he probably helped get some meth off the street.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they made you let you know. Oh, they meth dealers.
Yeah,
and kidnappers.
Yeah,
and harvest and
save their next
organ
harvesters.
You
save the next 5 kidnapped victims from getting their organs harvested.
Yeah.
Who knows how many people they would have killed in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah.
He did a public service.
So I mean, it's like maybe like 8% horror just because of the gore.
It's very much like you said. It's sort of like a grindhouse flick.
Yeah. It was fun, man. I'm gonna give it my rating, dude. I give this movie. I'm gonna give it. Oh shoot.
I know.
I want to give it a dope. I'm gonna give it a very low dope. Very low dope.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm gonna give it that is because it's more than all right, but it's just not enough to say it was like a great movie. But the right audience, if you know what you're getting into, I think you're definitely gonna have fun with this. And you don't need to see that first one.
No, you don't.
It helps, but you don't need to see that first one to know, to follow this. But I give it a low dope, very low dope.
Okay.
What'd you
for
give?
me, I think like that last bit is what bumps it into being a dope for me. Is that you don't need to have seen the first one.
Yeah.
Like they lay the premise out well enough that it's like, you know what, I'm here for some dumb fun. These fools gonna get wrecked. And I'm here for it. So long as you know what you're getting into, there's no reason not to have fun with this movie.
Yeah. So, it was good, man. It was a kind of I'm hesitating to call it fun because it was pretty brutal.
It's very bad fun.
It's brutal, fun. But if you like the gore, and the gore is happening to bad people,
the scum of humanity.
Yeah, no, you kind of like, okay, well, I could cheer this guy on now, you know. But I had some fun with it. So
like, I think most meth dealers would agree that killing meth dealers isn't a problem.
Yeah, right.
This is not like a social.
They had no redeeming qualities.
No. Like the one guy that had a redeeming quality is he did all this to get his daughter back. Wait. Let's cut that. Yeah, so like no redeeming qualities.
Right. Let's just say one guy that you would have felt something for, he took that all away.
All the way.
But anyway, that is Don't Breathe 2. That is our review for Don't Breathe 2. If you actually made it to the end of the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you can get alerts anytime we post new videos or if we live stream, which we will be doing real soon.
And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like what we're doing. Let us know that you like what we're doing. And drop a comment down below what your thoughts are on this film.
Yes. We out here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.